Okay, hello RuneScape 4 fans, this is RuneScape 4, and right now I'm doing the Chinese faction for the Command & Conquer General Zero Hour. Now then, if you notice, just like the other one, you get tractors or bulldozers to build your buildings with. Now the unique thing about the Chinese buildings is you can place down landmines. Now if the enemy was stuck near them, they would all of course blow up. But these vehicles can also remove enemy landmines, so can the USA's version. Now, I've set this map to where there are no enemies this time, so that way I can build with more confidence, knowing that nothing's going to be damaged, and I can secure more funds that way. Okay, Neuron. Even the mines can be upgraded once you place them down, which is amazing. Got my barracks, okay. Supply centers. Now, the supply center here aren't Chinooks. They are basically vehicles that collect the supplies like the Soviets does in Red Alert 3, I believe. Okay, now we got the battle bunker here. This can store up to several troopers, and I want to make something very clear first. By clicking one red guard unit, you actually get 2 units, as you'll see here in a couple seconds. So for every 1 click, you get 2 units, and that's only for the red guard. Now then, these 2 you don't need a general's promotion like the USA one did with the sniper. Only thing you gotta upgrade for this is capture the building. Okay, we're gonna start building the sentry turrets. Now these can attack both land and air. The cannon bases from the USA can only attack land unless you have anti-aircraft units in it. Okay. Even the power plants can. Now, never use the overcharge. If you do that, it will slowly destroy itself, which isn't good. Okay. Gonna build the war factory here. Now, the Chinese does have a lot more stuff you can build versus the US, but once you get into the generals, then they'll have more units or special options, or some of the vehicles will already be able to be required without a general's promotion. Let's see, artillery training, the nuke cannon, there we go, that's what I need. Okay. Propaganda center. Okay, now I need to build, for these units here in the gray, I need to build the propaganda center. Okay. Where are my thingies at? Okay. Build the Air Force base. Let's see, internet center. This is very good. This will give you bonus money. And then we got our propaganda building here. And once you build this, you can build the rest of your units unless they require a general's promotion like the nuke cannon did. Let's see. Now here you have the Helix and the MiG. Now then, the Helix can drop napalm bombs, but when I go with the nuke general, you'll be able to drop small nuclear bombs, which is actually pretty cool. Okay. Overlord. Can't build yet. Okay, your internet center here, you can upgrade to satellite hat. This will reveal your opponent's command center. Now we got our propaganda center. This has nationalism, which for red guards, tank hunters, and battle masters, it will add 25% horde bonus and 25% speaker tower to the speaker towers. And the speaker towers here, you place them down near your units, not enemy units, but your units, and as they are fighting, you will automatically heal them. Okay, and then just like all on the side here tells you which upgrades they can have. Let's see. Make some of them. Okay. This will basically reveal exactly where your enemy is, Satellite Hack 2. Okay, make him go there. Okay, over here we're going to have our Overlord, the Nuke Cannon, and the Inferno Cannon. Now the Dragon Tank, I've never really liked using it because it also can damage your enemy, or your troops, I believe. Let's see. Black Napalm. Now this goes with the Black Napalm upgrade. Let's see. Now then, the specialty vehicle I was talking about in my last video, this is it. It is the Overlord. And what that does, it can have a battle bunker to hold troops, a Gatling cannon, or a propaganda tower, which basically does what this does, just on wheels. Now your Nuka cannon, once you build the nuclear bomb for your super weapon, you can build the neutron shells. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, we got our Dragon Tank and do a firewall. Okay, yep. Bad thing about this is once you do that, it does damage your units. That's why I do not like using that a lot. Now these are basically artillery rounds that shoot Inferno rounds, which is pretty helpful. But the Nuka cannon is far without my favorite. It does a lot wider area of damage, and it's basically a better defense system than the turrets. Okay, now the Black Lotus can capture enemy buildings, disable enemy vehicles, or steal cash supplies from their where you get from their depot, whichever one it is. And then the hacker here, he can disable buildings and hack the internet to steal money. And that's basically it for them. Okay, now moving on to another building you guys would need to construct would be the nuclear missile silo. Let's see. Okay, the listening outpost unit that detects stealth units, which would mostly be the GLA or the Commando. The Battle Masters, when in groups of 5, it gives a horde bonus, and that's what that upgrade up there did for that. The Troop Crawler carries 8 red guards and can also detect stealth units. And then you got your Gatling gun, which is strong versus infantry and aircraft, weak versus tanks. And then the ECM, I never really used this, so I don't actually know what it does. So I'm going to build one real quick and actually see what the thing does. Okay, now that we got our nuclear missile, of course we got the symbol over here, the same we can launch it. Now then we have the uranium shells, which does 25 damage for the Battle Master and Overlord. The nuclear tanks upgrade, which improves their speed of the Overlord and Battle Master. And then the neutron shells, which will kill infantry and vehicles. So it doesn't destroy the vehicles, it just kills the infantry inside of them. Okay. Okay, so what this does, it drains the power from the vehicles. So basically it's pretty much useless. It can't actually damage them. Okay. Wait for all the upgrades for this to get done. Let's see, I do not believe I am missing anything else. Oh yeah, he gets upgraded for doing stuff like that. Let's see. That's basically all the units and abilities of the Chinese army as the Chinese as any generals. And generals will get specialty units or buildings. Okay. See, now it's on the neuron shells, which are good. Okay. Gonna use my dragon tank. Like I said, I do not like this unit because it can damage your own units by accident. Okay, now we got our neuron shells. We're gonna launch a attack on the vehicle there. It will move into position where it needs to be. Okay, now it has no unit inside of it, so what I can do now is have the Red Guardman go in there and capture the enemy vehicle. This is a very good ability to have for the Chinese, because you can take American tanks or the GLA tanks and combine them with a whole bunch of different vehicles. It's a really good weapon system. Okay, well that pretty much sums it up for the Chinese army for the Command and Conquer Generals 0 hour map, or a 0 hour expansion pack. Please subscribe, leave comments, and as always, have a nice day, live, love, game on. Follow me on Google Plus for more updates.